Whenever you're looking at constructing a sentence in English, I have often noticed in my training experience that students struggle with where to start from. The first thought is, how do I start my sentence? Well, it's fairly straightforward, fairly simple. The starting point is always the subject. Okay, now there are, in technical and grammar terms, there are two concepts: active voice, passive voice. Now, largely in our conversation, we use active voice when we speak. So, if you're focusing on improving your conversational skills in English, then do focus on the subject being the first, followed by the verb, followed by the object being referred to. Now, what do you mean by subject? Subject is the topic of discussion, or subject is the one who's doing the action if there is an action involved. Okay, if there is a verb involved. Okay, so in today's video, I will focus on the active voice, and in that too, there are various methods or various situations under which you can construct a sentence. It could be something which deals with an event in the past. It could be something which deals with a regular activity or a daily activity or a factual statement. It could also be something which is to be, about an event in the future. So there are various situations. What I'm going to focus in this video or lesson 1 would be if you're having a conversation about a fact or an activity which happens regularly or something which is a daily event, how do you construct the sentence in that situation is the focus of this video. Okay, as we move into the lesson, what I need you to concentrate on is the concept being explained. There are simple rules which we need to follow and apply those rules, and then do look out for the exercise mentioned at the end of the video, because when you look out for the exercise mentioned at the end, you'll be able to apply what you have learned in the lesson. Okay, so this video is focusing on improving your communication skills in English by focusing on the rules which grammar has given us, basis which we can work on constructing the correct sentence in English. This video will be a part of a series of videos that we will be doing, where based on the situation, how the sentence needs to be constructed is what we need to concentrate on. Okay, so do look out for the other videos, which I will be sharing the details in the description box for further reference. And also do subscribe, like, and hit the bell notification if you feel that you're enjoying the lessons which I'm sharing and it's helping you achieve excellence in English. The focus of this video is to teach you how to construct a sentence in English. In lesson 1, we will concentrate on facts, regular or routine activities, the grammar terminology for which is simple present tense. The rule is simple: subject plus verb plus object. Here, the subject is the person who is doing the action or the topic of discussion. As can be seen in the image, since the boy is doing the action of hugging the tree, hence the boy is the subject. The action, which is the verb, is to hug. And finally, the object is the tree. That is, the object is the receiver of the action. Since the action or activity of hugging is happening on the tree, that is why the tree is the object. So, applying the rule subject plus verb plus object, the sentence will look like: the boy hugs the tree. Try this one. The boy is doing the action of joining of his hands. So the sentence which will get formed is: the boy joins his hands. Time to apply the rules we learnt. The rule subject plus verb plus object can be applied to many scenarios. The focus of this video is to apply this rule for routine activities, daily activities and facts. Let's take up facts first. If you read the following sentences, these are all statements of facts. Whether we are talking about the direction in which the sun rises or sets, the fact that Raj loves his biryani, his favorite color being black, or whether dogs bark on strangers, all these statements are statements of facts. The important thing to notice here is whenever you're stating a fact, say the verb in its base form, not in the ing form or any other form. We cannot say the sun is rising in the east or Raj is loving his biryani. The ing form of the verb is used only when the activity is ongoing at that particular moment. When we are talking about facts, we have to use the base form of the verb. Hence, the sun rises, Raj loves, dogs bark, as if it happens all the time. Some more sentences which are facts which use the subject, verb, object format. The important thing to notice, the subject uses the verb in the base form as it's a statement of fact. Now, in the lesson that we just understood, there was a very important point which I hope you observed. Whenever we speak about any sentence which is a fact or a regular activity, we are actually talking about simple present tense. Now, having said this, if you notice the sentence construction, when we spoke about the doctor, we said the doctor treats. But at the same time, when we spoke about the students, we said the students attend school regularly. Now, why is it that with the doctor you use the verb in plural form, that is treats, as treats, and not treat, but when we said students, we said students attend? Now, there is a reason for this, and this is possibly the most common error that anybody makes in conversation. So, it's very important to focus on this aspect. Whenever you're using the subject, now I will bring in the element of pronoun because the subject can be standardized or generalized in pronoun form. So if we are talking about I, you, we and they being students. If we talk about I, we, you and they, we always use the verb in singular form. So for example, I attend school regularly. You attend school regularly. We attend school regularly. They attend school regularly. But when it comes to he, she, and it, then we say he attends, she attends, it attends. So only with the subjects he, she, and it in the present form, or when we are talking about a fact, we use the verb in, we're talking about a fact or a regular activity, we use the verb in plural form. He attends, she attends, it attends. But all other possibilities, that is I, you, we and they, we say the verb in plural form. So this is an important aspect to note. Here you can see some routine or daily activities following the same rule of sentence construction. Subject plus verb in its base form followed by the object. Let's apply what we learnt in this lesson by doing a very fun exercise for practice. Write down your daily routine, and by now we know that it's subject plus verb plus object format with the verb in its base form when you're talking of daily.